We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Jets of Orlando taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground. Hall, a good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
18, pioneer.
Back to throw. Rice. This ball taken in here by Brooks. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead is Hall. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. And you look at this Saints defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Got first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Come on. Just the Eagles. Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19.
On 1st and 10, Groves. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley taken down at the 30. The Saints at 11-5 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Try to get that one to Chris Olave, and it's 3rd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, in that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
On 3rd down, Groves. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 50, trap 50.
Looking to throw. Groves. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Off the play fake. Rice. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run with Hall, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Operating from the gun, Groves. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
On the jump.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Come on, come
The
on.
ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Butker's kick here is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Let's go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rice. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Rice. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Brian Brzee breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
To throw on 2nd down, Rice. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Go! 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Viking 18.
They'll send Brown in motion right.
Warriors 70.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.